What does your work ethic look like? I hope that you have at least one mentor. Whether they know it or not, those who are more experienced, wiser, smarter, and more successful than you can still be your mentor. I've had the privilege of meeting a few of my mentors, and some of them I just take their training or read what they have published. There are a couple of mentors of mine that have now passed on, but their work, advice, and inspiration live on. The worst mistake that anyone could make would be to think they know it all or can learn it all without help. That is insanity. What I'm going to share with you on this video, if you are watching or listening, and in this blog if you are reading, is a lesson that I learned from one of my mentors who I have had the pleasure of meeting. Some of the subject matter in this video comes from a training called The Making of a Millionaire by Danielle Delgado. I will include a link at the end so that you too can invest in yourself to be better than you are today. Work ethic. What has the last year brought out in you? Are you better than you were or worse? Did you quit exercising and eating right and maybe put on what some people have called COVID weight? Have you become lazy while working from home or staying home? Did you stop dressing up because there was nowhere to go and just decide to stay in your PJs or sweats? If you have become lazy at anything in your life, you will end up being lazy at everything. If you decided that there was no use in dressing up because nobody would be coming to your house and you were not going to be able to go out and socialize, the lazy has got a hold of you. Perhaps you decided that it might be a good time to catch up on some Netflix binge watching while sitting on the couch, stuffing your favorite snack down the hatch. These habits that we fell victim to as things begin to open back up will still be keeping a stranglehold on you unless you shake them off now. These lazy habits will follow you back to your workplace and sneak into every aspect of your life if you're not careful. That is how lazy at anything can turn into lazy at everything. There is uncertainty of whether the virus will stay or go. Should you wear a mask or not? Or even wondering if you should take the vaccine or not. These feelings of uncertainty can flow over to your everyday life and into your career or business. If you want to come out on top and be successful in your life, you must lay aside the doubt and fear that is holding you back and press forward. It is not always easy, but that is why they call it a struggle. You might be one of the people who have been changed from a go-getter to a person who is now unmotivated. If this happened to you, then you have seen the results in your paycheck and in the satisfaction of what you do. You are now reaping the success of your past month, your past 6 months, or perhaps the last year. Today, you are planting the seeds of success for tomorrow. What will your harvest look like? What would others say about your work ethic today? For many of you, including myself, there have been times that we allowed the virus news or the political atmosphere to stifle out the life of our future. We cannot allow that to happen. It is through the hard times and struggle that you can be made strong. That means dressing up when you don't feel like it. That means working harder than you have before. It means turning off the TV and picking up a book or taking a training course. You must get the passion of what you enjoy doing back again. To have a good, strong work ethic, it requires passion. It requires finding what you are meant to do and then do it with everything that is within you. If you are submerged in what you love to do, it will be hard for you to sleep at night sometimes because you are constantly thinking about it. When your feet hit the floor in the morning, you can't wait to get your day started to fulfill and accomplish what you're passionate about or just get started at what you love to do. I've been in the automotive industry for 19 years, and I remember times that I was so involved in selling cars that my wife would wake me up in the middle of the night because I was talking in my sleep trying to sell her a car or work out the details of a deal. I'm sure that some of you have had that same experience before. Let me ask you this. Are you committed to your career or has it just become a job to you? If it is just a job, then I am sure that your feeling of success and your paycheck reveals the efforts that you are putting forth. If you do not have the drive and the passion in what you are doing right now, then stop wasting your time and stop wasting your life. If you continue to do what you don't enjoy, then the best result will be mediocrity. Whatever you decide to do, you must commit to doing it as if there is no way out. Only then will it bring satisfaction and success to your life. There are things that we must do in our careers that are hard or difficult. Many times you might put those things off till later in the day or later in the week. Some of you might wait until later in the month to do the things that you do not enjoy doing, but know that it must be done. The truth is, those hard or difficult things are the very things that make us better or more successful. Why then do you put them off till later, waiting until you are running out of time and energy? Do the hard work first. Do the hard work when you have the time and energy to do it. That is what will bring you the best results. The last thing I want to share with you is something that might be personal to you. It is the environment that surrounds you. The feelings and resentment that you get from this information is probably the same feelings you had as a teen when your parents would question who you were hanging out with. That's okay. I'm going to tell you anyway. You are directly affected by the company you keep and the places that you go. You should ask yourself this question. Are the people who I surround myself with smart, and do they work hard? You might even decide to go a step further and ask, are they smarter than me, and do they work harder than I do? That is the kind of people who will push you further, cause you to grow more, and encourage you to be more. Now, I'm not your parent, and I will not try to tell you who you can or can't hang out with. That, of course, is your decision. That is your private life. That is your business. All I can do is offer the advice that you will only be as good or as successful as the sum of the 5 closest people who you surround yourself with. Now, the rest is up to you. This advice that was given to me years ago is, however, the way to get to the next level of your life and your career. I hope that you stuck with me to the end because as this was taught to me, it hit me in some places that made me pretty sore. Take the lesson and be determined that you will be better this year than ever before. Start by establishing a strong morning routine. Exercise and eat right. Don't be lazy. Find your calling and what aligns with you. Do the hard work first. Improve your environment. You will then find that your work ethic has improved and is not just better, but a byproduct of who you have become. Click on the link below to find out more about learning to be who you were meant to be. Plant the seeds and invest in yourself, and you will reap a bountiful harvest.